It's not every day you come across a non-performing note in Austin, Texas, especially on the beautiful Lake Travis. I got this listing of over 25 notes from a California hedge fund recently, and I had one note here in Austin, Texas, which is great. The numbers behind it aren't so great, but let me tell the story with it. House was worth 1.6 conservatively. Borrower hasn't made a payment since April of 2021, so technically over 2 years in default, even though it's not quite there because it was a forbearance agreement. But they only owe about $275,000 on their unpaid principal balance. $311 is the total payoff. Now, one of the borrowers has been deceased for over 2.5 years. The surviving wife is in there. I don't understand why they haven't made the payment. $16,000 in back taxes owed. Hedge fund wants to sell this note somewhere around 90 cents of what's owed, which is basically about $275,000. Well, I'm not going to pay that. I would offer a little bit less, with the whole idea to get the borrower back on track to either reinstate the loan, which if they do that, reinstate it by banking up the rearages and making the monthly payment of $3,600 a month. That would be a first year ROI of 28% to me, and then 15.4% year two. What I really think is going to happen is that the hedge fund disclosed that the borrower is probably looking to sell the house, since it's just too big a house. It's literally on 1.6 acres, 5 bedroom, 3.5 bath, 4,500 square foot house. It's probably a pretty big cave for just one person living it. Kids have moved out and gone away. I also believe that they're going to sell this house because the husband worked for IBM for over 40 years, so they've got to have some cash. Sell the house, get them $1 million in equity. I'd still make a pretty good payout on that, about 25% ROI, depending on how long it took them to sell. And that's the important thing, is making sure if we bought the note at this price, that the borrower is motivated to move, that we don't stop the foreclosure, we delay it until they get it sold. And we might even have to hire the agent ourselves to help the borrower get the house moved. But they've been not making payments for 2 years. They're dragging this out as long as they possibly can. Well, it's time to get paid.